Hello everyone. In this video, I want to take a little bit of time and talk about the gradebook. And especially how things are graded in this class. So let's go ahead and open up our gradebook and let's take a look at what is actually required of us. So the gradebook is broken up into 4 categories. So we have this blue category, and the blue category is all of our coursework. We then have the green category, which are the certificates and a couple of reports. Report for Core 1 and report for Core 3 fall into this green section. And then we are left with the midterm exam concepts, the final exam concepts, and the midterm report and the final exam report. So we have kind of midterm is pink, final is this kind of bluish purple, and those are our 4 sections. So let's talk about the weighting of each of these. So our blue section, our coursework, basically like our homework section, is worth 20% of your total grade. And there's no weighting on certain assignments worth more or not. It's an equal weight for every single assignment. And in the green section, this section is our certificates and concepts. It is also worth 20%. Equally weighted for all of the assignments as well. So we've got 20% for the first one, 20% for the second one. So the midterm and the final then are each worth a total of 30% of your grade, broken up 15% on the concepts and 15% on the report for each of those. So the vast majority of your grades are handled in your exams and the exam reports. So this is where we need to focus most of our time. Now, a little bit on the grading. So midterm exam, the exam and the report, right? You complete it, you turn it in, I give you your grade, standard grading. All right, but the blue section, our benchmarks, is a little bit different. So our benchmarks are set up so that you can retake any assignment as many times as you want in order to improve your grade. Now, as you go along, there are penalties, periodic penalties for redoing a specific question, but you can always start from ground zero. It'll give you a new version of the question, and then your penalties will go away. So if you put in a ton of time, you can effectively work your way and get 100% on all this material. And I've set it up that way so that this is fostering learning, and so that we're not scared of failure, and so that we've got plenty of time to go in and actually learn the material. The other nice thing that this allows me to do is because it regenerates all of these questions over and over, is that once it is submitted and graded, you can actually go back into these assignments for practice. And instead of just looking at what you did, which you could look at in the gradebook, you can actually do the assignment for practice and it'll give you a whole new assignment again. So it's a great way in order to go through and actually utilize these old assignments for better learning. Okay, so similarly, we have our certificates, and the certificates minus the Core 1 report and the Core 3 report are very similar in their grading. However, they are graded on a mastery basis. All right, so this is a little bit different. Again, you are able to go through these questions over and over and over again. So you can do the entire certificate and submit it, and then if you don't feel like you did well enough on the grade, you can take it again. But in order for you to get points on a specific section, you must score at least 70%. If you do not get 70%, your points for this section will effectively be 0. And this is in order to foster a mastery learning concept. So where you really do need to show a basic mastery of it before you gather your points. Okay, but on the flip side, you get to continue to redo these, they're essentially quizzes, over and over again until you get that the mastery points that you're looking for. And that's about it. The reports, on the other hand, those ones you will just turn in once, and then I will grade them and return them. And that is how the grading for this class goes. So once again, looking at the bottom here, coursework is worth 20%. Certificates and those 2 reports are worth another 20%. Midterm exam is worth 30%, and the final exam is worth 30% as well. So best of luck to you all. Hopefully that answers some questions on how the grading is done so that you're not surprised by any of the grading policies that I have. Best of luck to you all.